Hello. Let's get ready to pass our first exam. This is the first chapter review, starting with number 1. We're looking at A is at negative 19, and B is at 27 over here on a number line. You want to first find AB, so that's the length of AB. So we use our formula, big number minus small number. One is minusing a negative. You do click, click, as some of you know, and you would add the two together to get your answer of 46. That's the length. For the midpoint, we'll use our midpoint formula, which is 1 plus the other over 2. 27 plus negative 19, being 8, divided by 2 is 4. Questions, be prepared to see both of those, plus that won't be going away throughout the semester. Number 2, points X, Y, and Z lie on the same line. So what does that mean if they lie on the same line? They are collinear. We know that XY is 5. We know YZ is 3. What are the possible lengths for XZ? Well, if we put Z over here, YZ would be 3. So XZ in this case would have a length of 8. Or if XY had that length of 5, and then we put Y and then Z somewhere here, so length of 3, Z is right here, so that's the length of 3. So this length could be 5 minus 3, which it ends up being 2. So depending on where it is, they didn't tell us exactly where it needs to go. Moving on, number 3, what can you assume from the diagram? Can you assume betweenness? Answer is yes. Can you assume midpoint? Like I've been saying, unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, you cannot assume two things are going to be congruent. No. Can you assume something is straight? Yes. Remember, if it looks like it's straight, it is straight. Can you assume the angle is obtuse? Even looking at it AED, even though it looks obtuse to me, can you assume that? No. Can you assume interior? Yes. Can you assume collinear? Yes. So the 4 things you can assume betweenness, something is straight, interior, and collinear. Moving on to number 4. Using this picture, following this. These are rays. So we have ray AB and ray AE. They are union, so it's everything together. We get angle BAE, and we're done. No line over it. It's an angle in front of it. Second one, we got ray AB intersecting ray AE. Well, that's at point A. Next one, what do we have? We have ray EF, so E to F, but we don't stop there, so we'll keep going. We got ray union ray FB, F to B. But where are those two union? Where are they all together? Those two are all together from E to B, and it's a ray. The next one is the intersecting. Well, they intersect at F to B and go on forever. From F to B and go on forever. That's where they're overlapping each other. All right, moving on. FG, so we got ray F to G, and we got ray G to A. Well, if you want to know where they're intersecting only from F to G, so that's segment FG. If you want the union between those two, well, it looks like the whole line to me, so we're going to say AC, and that one needs the little arrows over the end because it's a line. FA, one right, intersecting line BD over here. Are they intersecting? The answer is no solution. And last one, we have segment AB, segment BC, and segment AC, which looks like a triangle to me, which is ABC. Hopefully you're getting better at those. If you still do need some more help, the idea is to highlight the picture, and like I was doing, then erasing it. So like that's why we use pencil in math. All right, we see a ratio. What did I tell you to do if you see a ratio? You add an x. So AB is 2x, BC is 3x, CD is 5x. Is this a straight angle or a straight segment? If you said straight segment, that's correct. If you were saying straight angle, there's no angle coming out of it. So do not, my warning, do not set this equal to 180. What you do set it equal to is from A to 27, which is D, is the length. So the length of AD is 27 minus negative 13, and you end up with that length of 40. So now we can say that 2x plus 3x plus 5x equals to 40. Add it all up. That's 5, 8, that's 10x equals 40 divided by 10. Where are we at? X is 4. What do we want to find? We want to find where coordinate B and C are. Okay, on that number line. Well, if I plug it in, what do I get? If I plug it in here, this is 8. If I plug it in here, this is a length of 12. And if I plug it in here, you get a length of 20. So to me, to go from 27 over 20 spots, that means C is located at 7. And if I go this way, 13, and I add 8 to it, where am I at? D equals negative 5. And if that's at negative 5 plus 12, look at that, I'm at 7. So we did do it correctly. 6 looks like another ratio 1. What do you notice? We have this box in the corner. If you haven't picked it up yet, the box in the corner means right angle. So we have 13 to 5 is a ratio, so we add x once again. So we got angle 1 is 13x, angle 2 is 5x. So what can we do? We can do 13x plus 5x is equal to 90. Looking at that, 13 plus 5, 18. So we take 90 divided by 18. X ends up equaling 5. And what do they want? Find the larger of the two angles. Well, 13x would be the larger one. So 13 times 5 ends up equaling 65 degrees for the bigger angle. How we doing? Rocking it? Hopefully. Number 7. Find the number of degrees and minutes for angle ABC. So we want this angle right here is what we're looking for. Well, what do we know? This one is a straight angle. So this plus this plus this plus this all has to equal 180. Well, looking at it, what do these markers mean here and here? They're the same, so I could also consider that this angle here is 38 degrees 41 minutes. Well, let's see how much we have. So we can add 38 41 plus 38 41 plus 29 52, and let's add them all up. So we had 52, 41, and 41, giving you 134 minutes. 38 plus 38 plus 29, giving you 105. Are you allowed to leave 134 minutes? Nope. So we're going to take away 2 60s. So we're going to take away 120 from here, giving you 2 more over here. That's 107. And then subtracting 120 from 134, we end up with 14. Now this is what all 3 of these angles add together. We want the leftover. So what do? We'll take 180 and we'll subtract 107, 14. Well, what do you have to do? If you said borrow, give yourself a pat on the back. So we're going to take 1 away from here, put 60 over here. We got 60 minus our 14, giving you 46, and 179 minus the 107, ending up with 72. Checking your answer on the back page, you will notice you got it correct. Moving on to number 8. Number 8, we do know that BE bisects this angle, so this angle right here and this angle right here are congruent, so this is x over 2 plus 15. We also know that the angle itself ends up equaling 94. So ultimately, if you set this up correctly, 3 over 5x plus, basically this is a 1/2 x plus 15 plus another 1/2 x plus 15 equals 94. Well, adding it up, I see, I highlighted, 1/2 x plus a 1/2 x plus a 3/5 x. So to me, half and half is 1, so we're going to have 1 and 3/5 x plus 30 equals 94. Well, I'll move this over, and I still have 1 and 3/5 x now equals to 64. I don't like mixed numbers. Let's do it as improper fraction. So 1 times 5, add 3, I got 8 over 5x equals 64. Well, how do you get rid of a fraction? If you said reciprocal, you are correct. So we're going to multiply by 5/8. So you're going to take 5 divided by 8 in your calculator, multiply by 64, and you end up x equals 40. Okay, so then now what can we do? We want angle ABE. ABE is right here. So what I would do, because I like to make my life easier, instead of plugging into both of these, I'm going to plug it in here. And I'm going to say 40 over 2 plus 15. Well, 40 over 2 to me is 20 plus 15. I'm at 35. So this angle is 35. Well, I know the whole big angle is how much? 94. So 94 minus the 35 gives me my answer of 59 degrees, which is angle ABE. And the last one for this video, number 9, N is the midpoint of YP, so these two are congruent to each other. NP is the whole thing, 2x plus 4. YP, I'm sorry, NP is not the whole thing. Let me correct myself there. NP is this piece right here, 2x plus 4. YP, the whole thing, is 6x minus 6. Well, do they look like they're the same size to you? Absolutely not. But this side over here is 2x plus 4. So we have 2x plus 4 plus another 2x plus 4 equals to 6x minus 6. So we look at 4x plus 8 equaling 6x minus 6. Let's do our algebra skills. Add 6 over. So we get 2x over here. We get 14 divided by 2. X ends up equaling 7. They want you to find x, so there's part of your answer, and they want you to find yn. Well, yn is the same thing as np, so you're going to do 2 times 7 in parentheses plus 4. Well, this is 14 plus 4, so yn equals 18. If you're looking for more, find the other video, numbers 10 through 19. Good day to you.